All right. 6-6 game right before the under 16. Nice set. It worked. Got an open shot. Shot just didn't go down. Let's watch it. Okay. Andre sets a little screen. Telfort catches the ball in the post. See Andre right away going to set a screen on Pierre's man. Pierre's going to come off, get to the corner. Excuse me, the middle of the lane. Exactly what happens. So Pierre gets to the middle of the lane. He's worried about this. The big man's still worried about Andre. And Chuck has to stay for a hot second to make sure that Pierre doesn't get a free run to the basket and a wide open three. All of this is happening. McCaffrey's coming off a screen from Andre. Boom, right here for an open shot. Chuck recognizes relatively early what's going on, so he's able to fight, but ball's already in there. McCaffrey's already got it when Andre's setting his initial screen. So McCaffrey has an open look. McCaffrey's already risen into a shot. Doesn't go in, but really, really like this play. Especially, I think Pierre does a nice job coming hard off the screen to make it seem like the initial look is to get a slasher. And Andre sets two hard screens. This is a great screen on Chuck after Pierre flashes. This is a nice setup, wide base. Chuck tries to come around this foot. Can't because Andre makes contact. That's kind of a foul on Chuck, too, putting his hand in Andre's stomach. And McCaffrey's able to fire. Didn't go in, but a nice action, and that's a look you can get from McCaffrey anytime if that works. Great job by Andre. Great job by Pierre and Telfort waiting and being patient with the ball. Right. Great defensive effort by Finley Bizjack, Telfort, and Bowden Capke here. Finley cuts the guy off. Big man sets a screen. Telfort does a good job icing this, cutting off. His only play is here. Finley's got to switch back, get back on this big guy. Does a great job working his way to the front of this big man, not making this player an easy pass to dump in and take advantage of the mismatch. Right away, Telfort sees this, switches back. Finley has to make a good closeout here to keep this guy on the perimeter. He does. That's an open shot if Finley doesn't break down his feet like that. Finley cuts him off. The only way he can spin is either try to spin all the way past Finley, get to the lane. Telfort's right here. Pierre's hedging down. Or take it out, reset, which is what he does. Another screen set by number 20. Good screen. Bowden does a great job coming over, cutting him off. Finley's back. Pierre Brooks has got this guy. He can't make that pass to the corner. Telfort's seeing the man and the ball. And Finley now is free to swipe at this ball, which he does, and makes it a tough shot. Butler gets the stop. Really good connected defense. Those three right there, Bowden Capke, Camille Telfort, and even Pierre Brooks does a good job on the opposite side. Great defensive stop. Need more of that for Butler going into this Arizona tournament. Here's another defense position I liked and didn't like some things. The end result, not great, but leading up to it, I thought it was very good. So right away, this guy gets into the lane, off balance pass to the corner. Landon Moore attacking here. McCaffrey realizes Chuck Harris is wide open. He's got to get back here, which is exactly what happens. Nice closeout. Go back. Chuck tries to take it back to the middle, stopped, and now we're all set up again. Andre's got his guy. Pierre's back. Colby's at the top of the key. McCaffrey on Chuck Harris. And Landon's got the shooter in the corner. Screen set. Andre, great job working his way back. Pierre hedges up here, not making this an easy pass to the corner. Putting a hand in his face. Meanwhile, Colby's got to fight off the screen. McCaffrey's jumping into the middle to stop the roller. Andre gets him to stop. Colby works his way back. His only pass. It's back out to Harris. McCaffrey tips it. Now here. Chuck jabs. McCaffrey bites a little bit, and this is too much space. Especially against Chuck, who jabs again, gets McCaffrey's hands completely down, and then rises, and his closeout is too late. Chuck swishes it. So everything was good right up until the closeout. Obviously, it's nitpicking. But right here, we got to have our hands up. Taking away the middle of the court. Chuck rises, buries a three, but the rotations on this play, very good. Very solid, good connected defense. I thought Andre did a great job on the pick and roll on this play as well. All right, back to early in the half. This play didn't work, but I really, really liked it and like what the idea was. So I want to go through it anyway because it ends up being just a great play by Chuck Harris to steal it. Andre's got at the top of the key. Immediately following that, Pierre makes his way down. Looks like he's going to set a down screen for Telfort to come up here. That's not the case. Pierre more so fakes. He's going to come down here. Lazily acts like he's going to set a screen by design. Meanwhile, Colby on the backside, who's Chuck's guarding, is setting a screen on Telfort's man, who is going backdoor. Now, Pierre's coming down. Here's where the screen happens. And this guy who was guarding Telfort was cheating up initially, so he's gone. Telfort's got a free ride to the basket, and Chuck's facing this way, but he makes a great play. This is a nice action. He notices, Harris does, that this screen by Colby, Telfort's already gone, and Pierre's not moving. The ball's in Land's hand, so he knows that it's the only way this play could end is Telfort coming here. And he doesn't even turn around to see him. He just cuts to the middle and steals the ball. The right idea by Landon Moore. Better defense by Chuck Harris, who steals it. But it's a nice job by Pierre immediately making his way down here, having this guy cheat up. It makes it easy for Colby to set the screen. If it's just right there, maybe right here, maybe he has it, but Chuck's head's already turned around. Without even looking at Telfort, he sees what's coming, but I like this play. If Chuck Harris doesn't make a great play on it, it's an easy layup for Telfort. Landon Moore had the right idea. Nice job by Pierre to fake the screen. Andre looks like he's coming over to set another screen too. Telfort's going to come off a double one. Really, he's gone back door, and then Chuck just whips his head around and makes the play. Nice set, didn't work, but I think it will work in the future. I'd love to see Butler run it again, but sort of that same group. I think it was a great job all around. Defense as well. Okay, let's break down a nice possession here late in the half to give Butler the lead. With Finley as the primary ball handler, a little double screen action, one screen in the lane for Bowden, who was rolling to the basket. So we begin. Bowden sets a screen right here. Caffrey's already coming up. Get ready to set a screen on Bowden's man. Bowden's going to roll wide to the basket to take himself out of the play. McCaffrey sets the screen. McCaffrey's man's now worried about Bowden rolling. He's going to switch on, follow him back. Guy who's guarding Finley, still fighting to get back into position. While he's waiting and hedging and making sure that Finley can't drive to the basket. He's completely forgotten about Bowden after the screen from PMAC. And if we get rid of these lines, uncontested, McCaffrey is getting up here for a wide open shot. Boom. Butler has the lead. Let's go back to where Patrick McCaffrey's screen takes place. Bone does a good job really getting a nice piece of this guy, so he has to really fight over and get back to Finley, who ends up at the elbow. And this is not even a real screen from McCaffrey. It's kind of just nudging this big center towards Finley to force him to stay in front, to make sure that he doesn't bail and switch on to McCaffrey, who's coming up to the top of the key. Bowden continues to roll to the basket to take this guy completely out of the play. We know the end result. It's McCaffrey, who's working off both. Wide open three. And this guy is late to contest because he was worried about Bowden all the way down here. Another really nice set that McCaffrey is the beneficiary of an open three. And I think Butler's most effective when McCaffrey is the one coming off those screens. Because one, you have to worry about him putting the ball on the floor and getting to the basket. And he's shooting damn near 50% from the field. So a nice action from Thad Matta, Alex Barlow to get their guys an open look. Great job by Bowden Kapke setting the initial screen and making himself go wide to the basket, taking basically two defenders with him. All right, early in the game, nice offensive possession for Butler. Pierre Brooks does a great job. Once he gets the ball on the block, let's go through it. Okay, Finley comes down, sets a nice back screen for McCaffrey to the strong side. Pierre doesn't really set a screen. Finley's guy is able to fight through it, but now here's where the play starts. Pierre's got the ball on the wing, backs his guy down. This is what I like lineups with Gusto on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. All guys you have to worry about shooting, which means either they collapse on Pierre and try to stop him in the lane, or what they have to do is stick to their man, which if he does that, Pierre's already by him. He easily turns the corner, goes for a layup. They decide to collapse. Telfort does a good job taking a step in, which drags number 0 down to him. McCaffrey does a nice job flashing up for Pierre to give him a line of sight. Pierre recognizes it, jump stops, great pass to McCaffrey. Nobody there. This guy's got a long way to go since he was guarding Ja down low. He's got to get all the way out here. Not enough time. McCaffrey rises and fires. Great three. Really nice job by Pierre to recognize it right here, because right now he's thinking he's going to the basket. He recognizes that PMAX defender has already committed to getting to the lane and either stopping him and also worrying about Telfort, who may cut backdoor. McCaffrey recognizes that as well. These two make eye contact. McCaffrey, great job getting to a spot where no defenders are able to regroup and close out on him effectively. Big guy can't do it. This guy doesn't even put a hand up. Bang. Love it. Great job by Pierre. That's the type of threat Pierre is. That's why he was voted Big East All-Second Team. We know the scoring, but when he jump snaps in the middle of that lane and makes a pass like that, beautiful.